Hello, hello. All right, this is my video that is going to be on. I'm gonna just kind of ramble a few different things off here. So this is my pick for New Mexico evening tomorrow. It is New Mexico evening specific, and I'll just show you why. Um, Blue is due. You can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not talking about in any particular A, B, B, C, or AC, just in general, blue is due. All right, 9 is the most out, I think, but blue is due. And you can go through this. And I think, actually, let me look at this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it matches that one. I think that's the longest it's been out in general since you get into December. So I would expect the blue to be dropping. And if the blue drops, I think there probably will not be a 6 on the C position, pre-sorted, okay, in a box form. I don't think there will be a 6. I'm just taking that guess, and I'm thinking there probably won't be a double. Okay, so taking that into account, and then also just so happens that 9 is out 14 draws, and I believe that 9 hits a lot. So I think that 9 could hit tomorrow. Let's just say it does. So this is what we have. We have unselected key 6 in the box form. We have the blue. Okay, remember that's the blue. Because right here, we're looking, remember, in general. We're not looking specific. We're looking just in general. So you're going to jump over to the information chart page, pattern information page. You're going to go down to this right here, single box pair patterns. All right. These right here are the same thing as these. It's just that you can go off by color. So you can just copy the whole group of pink, or the whole group of blue or yellow. So blue is due in New Mexico evening, and it will hit. Guaranteed it's going to hit. Is it guaranteed tomorrow night? No, but it's coming. You've seen that it's out the longest since it's been since like December. And I do this all the time, and I watch these things flip just constantly. And so here you go. One of these is going to hit. So I collected those right there. I brought them over here, dropped them in here. I said single, and I said a 0, 1, 2, or 3 key will be used. I'm just going to bank on that. It might not be. You might want to look at tomorrow after the midday draw and maybe make better conclusion on that. But I'm going to say it's going to be used because the majority of the time it is used. And I'm also going to say that a 9 is going to be used. Now that could come back and bite me. So give you a couple different options. What I'm thinking for New Mexico evening. Here you go. These are boxed right here. But let's get rid of that 9 once and see what you're left with. So if I'm not going to single out that 9, let's see, that's 62 numbers now. But there's a good chance that the winner's in this 62. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and take away that. If you don't think there's going to be, if you think there could be a lowest winning digit of 4, 5, now you're at 78. I do think there's a really good chance that the winner is inside this 78 numbers. Yeah, but like I just showed you with the 9 and the other things getting it lower. But I'm not playing New Mexico evening tomorrow. I'm probably not going to be playing that because I'm just focusing right now on Wisconsin and Minnesota and South Carolina too. So what I'm doing is going to clear this out. So I'm going to show you, but that was for New Mexico evening. And see, this is where I got that from. See, I went to the 1 to 10% filter report. Okay, these are chart reports. You can find those. You go down to go down to statistics, and then go all the way down, and you'll find reports right there. And then you can do the 1 to 10% report. See that? I'm just going to back it up. So this is what I see. Oops, sorry. This is what I see when I'm going to refresh it. Watch. This is the only one. Blue is out the longest, and it's at 1%. Now watch when I go to 2%. Look at all of them. Okay, when they get to 2% even, they're going to be going here because they don't often get to the 1%. So look at the 1%, and the only one that was in there today was just Wisconsin Evening, and then there was one other one. I pay attention to that, but I will say that let me see here. Where am I at? Okay, what am I doing? Sorry. Okay, so tonight Wisconsin Evening was due. That's what I wanted to show you. I just had I don't know what I was just looking for. Go to Wisconsin Evening. Me and a couple other people just knew that this was going to hit. Look at it. Blue. Look at the gap right there. I was like, man, if it doesn't hit tonight, I'll bet the house on it tomorrow. Actually, I said that same thing last night, and blue hit, and a 9 hit. I was pretty sure that there'd be a 9 just because of the box hits a lot. I mean, just look at, this is in box form, and look at this. So if you just get rid of that 9 for a second, look at this 9. Look at the end one. 9, 9, 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and there was a gap. So 9, 9, 9, 9 just keeps going. So I thought a 9 would probably be hitting tonight, at least a 7, 8, or 9. But there's the blue. There's the 9, and I did not get it though because I don't even know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. I don't even know what I had, but what I did is I filtered down my my box pairs. I started out with those blue, but I filtered it down to only like 4 or 5 of them, and that was not one of them. I was really banking on that 7, 8. Okay, so that's what you can do though with this 1 to 10% report. Just check out the SBPP. Okay, the box. These are the pair patterns, and when you see something here, fish out of that pool because it's going to hit. Just that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't start with 220 box tonight. I started with that 119 or whatever it is, 119 boxed. Okay, and I didn't think that there'd be a double, so I started out with like 80 something or whatever it is boxed. So this is a good way to reduce your pool. And if it doesn't hit, fish out of it tomorrow, because when this is going to hit, when they get to this 1-2%, they're not going to last. These will flip. This will be gone. This will probably be gone tomorrow. And then if you can take a snapshot of this at the 2%, a lot of these will be gone tomorrow. Okay, because this is just in general. This isn't specific to a AB or BC or AC. Okay. And then you'll notice this one here I've been looking at too. This is the SBP colors. Okay. South Carolina is the only one with a red out at the 1%. All right. This means something because it's not going to last. So look at South Carolina. This is for midday or evening. Let's just look at South Carolina in general. And you'll notice this is the SBP. Okay, SG box, but it's the SBP. So we're not looking at this right now. Okay. So just look at this column here. Look at this. There hasn't been a red since 621. See that? Now watch. 614, 6-9, and a bunch of them. There's a gap right here, but it's not even as much as it is now. You can see that they just cycle. So it'll be coming back. That red will be hitting in South Carolina. So if you think the red's going to hit, you can go over. If you look at the reports, right? The reports, and you say, all right, I think red's going to hit in South Carolina today. And you know what? If it doesn't hit in South Carolina, I'm going to stay inside that pool until it does hit. I'm not going to play all these numbers, but I'm going to take these and I'm going to bring them into a slasher, and I'm going to start bringing it down with keys due and pairs due and whatever. Get it down to, just a few. If you don't hit, okay, your stock just went up more on that red. Okay. Now I prefer the SBPP, the pairs, for doing this, because these ones can go out for a little more time. The SB pairs do not go out for a long time. You can go through every single state and you're going to see these things just constantly being used. Okay, and you only need to get one of them. You don't need to get all three of them when you're looking at it in box form. You only need to get one. I'm telling you, it's gold. It really is. So, okay, so you think that's going to hit? Let's just go back to SBP here. So that's what you can do. You can go over to the information page. Okay, right here, and you're looking at the SBP, the single box pair pattern. That's not the pairs, single box patterns. Okay, this is singles. So look at the red. So just go right here. And I'm sorry, I'm yawning. So you're just gonna grab the red right here. Okay, just grab these reds, copy it, and then bring it over to the slasher. Do boxed because these are boxed. Drop them in here. Do select numbers boxed. Go ahead and paste those in there. You start off with 40 box numbers. Now you can go and look and say, that's, and this is all banking red has to hit in order for this to win, right? But the red is very due, and the red's going to come back. You know it's going to come back. And you can see here there hasn't been a pink in a couple draws. That pink likes to hit. So I would perhaps maybe think that pink's going to hit too. Oh my gosh. I got to start making videos earlier. So I would say also look at the 9. 9, 9, 9. There's 3 9s in a row on the box. It's probably due for a change up. Maybe a 7 or an 8. Okay. Or maybe even 4, 5, or 6. But here's 4 of them in a row. That's another thing. You look at your state and see how often, if they repeat like that. Doesn't look like it's the most common thing, right? Let's see right here, 9, 9, 9. There's another 4. It likes to do 4. Still not the most common thing. Yeah, I'm gonna yawn. I'm freaking fall asleep in this video. So we're already at 3. Could be another one, so I'm not going to remove that 9, but probably won't be a 9 round. I think there'll be a 0, 1, 2, or 3. I just think there'll be a 0, 1, 2, or 3. It dominates. So let's just. This is for South Carolina. This is a red. So now we're going to do keys, and we're going to do 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. We're at 36 numbers. Now let's go look at South Carolina and see if there's anything actually due right now for keys. Ooh, 2 is out. 15 draws. There we go. There we go. I'll just go with that. That's going to hit. I hope. This is how you lower it, though. So, 2, that don't last that long. There you go. 14 keys for tomorrow, or 14 numbers for tomorrow. Box numbers. There you go. In South Carolina tomorrow, that 2. Could say the 2 or the 3 to, give myself a little bit of room there, but 15, whatever. I'd bank on that. Honestly, with it being that low, a 2, like you can look at these if you want to right here, but I'm going to get rid of these red because knowing that the 2 is out like that, that starts me off with 55. I know that red is due, what I just said, but I think I'm kind of like taking 2 major things and doing them at the same time. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That was probably a good thing to do with that red. But what pairs are due right now? You got, look at these pairs. See, I got to stop looking at this because they do hit when they get up there. 14 hit today for Wisconsin, but it was the top one. But look at these. I mean, 58. That could go out to 68. 07 could go out to 80. Probably won't, but I mean, it might. So I have a hard time using to bank on these. I'll take a group of them, maybe, whatever, but trying to find a better way of doing it. That's just really low. I don't really care, even if it hits. And I just hit evening. Let's go over to midday to see what's going on. Now, let's see. Now, this one I'll be interested in. 109, that's a long time for 1, 2 to be outboxed. That's pretty crazy. That's getting real low. So is the 78. Oh my gosh, 0, 1 is out a long time. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, these I would actually be like, all right, they might be worth some some when you look at it and see what's going on, especially with 2 being the one that's due. 2 is gonna drop with something. Man, sorry, I can't help it. So maybe that 1-2 or that 2-3. That's a good option for tomorrow, maybe. So now I want to look again at the combined, see what's going on. 2-3, like we said. So maybe that 2-3 tomorrow. And what is that 2-3? If you go look at the box pair patterns, 2-3, where does that fall? It's a blue pattern 9. So pattern 9, single box pair pattern. Pattern 9 is definitely getting ready. You can tell it's out the longest in the blue. Look at that. Hasn't hit since the 21st. So that, oh, I'm wrong. Never mind. It's right here. So never mind on that one. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7. So 7's the one that's out the most. And you can just run through and look at, they all pretty much repeat these constantly. So what is a 7? What's pattern 7? Not that it's just a single pattern, but I just want to see what's in it. Oh, 1-2. Look at that right there. That 1-2, that is the most due pattern. 1-2 is due right now. Yeah. So that's just one way of looking at it. That 1-2. Yeah, so I think pair 1-2 could be really good for South Carolina tomorrow. Yeah. And then you could look at what sums are due. That's ridiculous. I ain't playing those big ones. Okay, 9. Maybe 9. That's for midday alone. Let's look at it combined. 14 and 9. All right, so 14 and 9 would be probably pretty good. And I just want to look at those ones, see what those are. 14 and 9. So there's a 1-2 right here. 1-2-6. Maybe 1-2-6 tomorrow boxed in South Carolina. Had a 2-3-9, like that one. With that 2-3. But like I haven't even broke it down. Like, I like to go over here and like look at what's due for cut sums, stuff like that. Let me just look at this once quick. I'm gonna shut this video off. I'm gonna make another video for Wisconsin. So if you look at this, you'll see 3 odds. I'd say no to 3 odds. And I would also say probably I'd switch up on the 1-2 sums, maybe to a 1, maybe a 1-2. It looks like a 1-2 hasn't hit in a while here. Dang, I would say a 1-2 is due. I was thinking maybe a 1-1, but that just hit there. I'm thinking a 1-2. That's really overdue. That's probably coming over there. So that'd be a good one to pick. Yeah, I'd say no high, no low. I'd go with a mixed bag, and I'd go with I'd go with a mixed bag on both even odds and high low, and then I would do no front 2 on the 1-2 sum, on 12 sum, 1-2 sum. Hey, there's that 1-2, right? I'm just kidding. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking for South Carolina. I ain't really picking nothing right now out of there. I'm just saying that 2 is definitely due and ready to hit. I mean, what is that? 15 draws out. It's worth banking on. And then also I said the red is due for South Carolina. So those 2 alone bring you down pretty far. So that's a good start for South Carolina. I'm gonna shut this off and I'm gonna make one more video, and I'm gonna show a couple little things I do with the times drawn. And then I'm going to maybe do a quicker midday for Wisconsin breakdown if I can. Oh, I want to show something in Minnesota too. I did not win Minnesota today, but things are lined up in the times drawn department. I got some really good stuff for that. I think I'm going to go with both. So I'll show you what I mean here in the next video. So, okay, wait for that one if you want to.